everyone, welcome back to my channel NCERT Maths with Pradeep. Today we are continuing our exercise number 3.5 of chapter 3, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. So fourth part is places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of two cars? So this question is little bit complicated. So let's understand this. We have a distance of, see, 100 kilometers between A and B. So first situation is we should assume the speeds of the car because one car is starting from A and second car is starting from B. So let for car A speed is x kilometer per hour. For B this is y kilometer per hour. Okay. So now let's understand that first case is, so now let's understand one car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction, so let us assume that one car is going in this direction and second car is going in this direction because they are moving in the same direction. So same direction means they will meet after some point. So how many hours they will meet? That is after 5 hours. Okay. So let's understand that if speed of car starting from A, I have assumed as x kilometer per hour. How much is the time? This is 5 hours. So what is the distance covered then? So distance covered is speed into time. So this is 5x kilometers, right? So this car will go something like this. Okay. And this car, and at some point, suppose this point they will meet. So distance covered by car B will be, speed is y, again 5 hours, this car is also traveling, so 5 into y. So total distance that car B will cover is 5y, means this total distance is 5x and this distance is 5y. So now how to relate? You can see that this total is 5x and this is 5y. So this is how much? 100. That means 5x minus 5y should be equal to 100. So this will be my first equation. That is 5x minus 5y should be equal to 100. So let's write this equation here because I have to erase this. So this is my first equation. Now let's understand the second case. If the cars, if they travel towards each other. So let's make it first again that this is A, this is B. Cars are moving towards each other. Okay. So again speed of A is x kilometer per hour. Speed of car starting from B is y kilometer per hour. They meet in 1 hour. Okay. So means again how much distance covered by car starting from A. This will be speed is x. Distance is 1. So x kilometer. Okay. Again distance from A. So distance covered by car starting from B. So speed is y. Time is 1. So y into 1 means y kilometers. Let us assume that they are moving and they meet somewhere here. Okay. So means this distance they have covered is x and this car B, it has covered y kilometer. So together they have covered 100 because one is starting from this position, second from this position. They meet somewhere in the way and total distance covered is 100. So means x plus y, that is x plus y should be equal to 100. I hope this is clear. So this will be my second equation. I repeat, in first case when they are moving in the same direction, the distance covered in 5 hours is 5x and 5y kilometers respectively. So one car is covering this distance, second is this distance, only then they will meet somewhere. The difference of the distance covered by both cars is 100. So 5x minus 5y is 100. In second case, when they are moving towards each other, the total distance covered is 100. So x plus y is 100. So now these are the equations and we should solve them. So let's write it again. So now let's solve this. Let speed of car starting from A. Let the speed is x kilometers per hour. Okay. Speed of car starting from B is y kilometer per hour. Okay. So our first situation is they meet after 5 hours. Okay. So distance covered by a car starting from A in 5 hours. This is how much? 5 times x kilometers. Okay. So distance covered by a car starting from B in 5 hours, this is equal to 5 times y kilometer. As already explained, their difference is equal to 100. Therefore, 5x minus 5y equals to 100. So again we can see 5 is a common factor. So take 5 out. This is x minus y equals to 100. So x minus y is 100 divided by 5. So after cancellation this is 20. So x minus y is equal to 20 is our first equation. Now let's see the second case. Second is when they are moving towards each other. They will meet after 1 hour. So we will write distance covered by a car starting from A. So x into 1 means x kilometers. And distance covered by a car starting from B is y into 1, that means y kilometer. So our equation is together they have covered 100 kilometers. So x plus y equals to 100. So this is my second equation. So now we can see both are same. So just see y is positive here, y is negative here. So subtract these two equations to get y eliminated. So 1 minus 2, x minus y equals to 20, x plus y equals to 100. So they are cancelled. Sorry, this is to be added because already they are having same signs. So 2x is equal to 120. Then what is the value of x? That is 120 divided by 2. So x is equal to 60. We get the value of x. Now we will substitute this value in any one equation to find the value of y. So let's put this value in second equation. Put x equals to 60. You can put in any one equation. So this is x, that is 60, plus y equals to 100. So what is the value of y? That is 100 minus 60. So y is equal to 40. Okay. So we are done with our question. So now we will write speed of car starting from A is 60 kilometers per hour and speed of car starting from B is 40 km/h. Okay, so I hope this part is clear to you. Now let's see the next one. So fifth part is the area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and width is increased by 3 units. If we increase the length by 3 units and width by 2 units, the area increases by 67 square units. So find the dimensions of a rectangle. So as you already know, what is area of a rectangle? That is always length into width. So let's assume our dimensions. Let length be x and width as y units of given rectangle. Okay, then what is area? So area is length into width, that is x into y, means xy square units, right? So now let's see the first case. If the area is reduced by 9 units, if its length is reduced by 5. So what is the new length? Let's take the first case. What is new length then? So new length is decreased by 5. So new length is x minus 5 units and new width, this is how much now? Increased by 3 units. So y plus 3. Okay. So length is x minus 5 units. Width is y plus 3 units. So what will be the new area? So new area is length into width, that is x minus 5 into y plus 3 square units. So what is the condition now? That the rectangle's area gets reduced by 9 square units. That means this new area is 9 units lesser than our original area. So how to write that? That is new area is smaller than original by 9. So x minus 5 into y plus 3 is equal to original minus 9 because it is reduced. So xy minus 9, or you can do plus 9 here and equate this to xy. This is entirely your choice. Open these brackets. So this is x into y as xy, x into 3 as 3x, 5 into y as 5y and 5 into 3 as 15. Okay. So now this xy and xy will be cancelled. So equation is 3x minus 5y. This minus 15 will go to other side. So this is minus 9 plus 15. Okay. So what is our equation then? 3x minus 5 is equal to minus 9 plus 15 is 6. So this is my first equation. Okay. So now let's see our second case. If we increase the length by 3 units, that is new length should be increased by 3 units. So this is x plus 3 units now, and width by 2 units, that is again increased. So width is now y plus 2. Okay. So what is new area in this case? Again length into width. So x plus 3 into y plus 2. So now what is given? That this new dimensions will give me area that is increased by 67 square units. So this means this new area is 67 units more than our original area. So we will write new area, that is x plus 3 into y plus 2. This is more now. How much more? 67 units. So original is xy and now it is to be added. This is the main point here, that new area is increased by 67 units. So this is xy plus 67. Here it was reduced by 9. So it will be xy minus 9. Again open these brackets. So this is x into y as xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to xy plus 67. Again xy are like terms with same sign, so they will be cancelled. Equation is 2x plus 3y equals to, this 6 will be shifted to other side, so 67 minus 6, 61. So this is our second equation. Now let's solve these. How to solve? You are free to use any method. So let's use substitution method. So this is smaller coefficients. I will use this. From 2, let us take the value of x. So 2x is equal to 61 minus 3y. And what is x? 61 minus 3y over 2. So let this be equation number 3. Now put this value in our first equation. So put third equation in first equation. So this is 3x, that is 3 times x is 61 minus 3y divided by 2 minus 5y equals to 6. Okay. So now we have denominator 2 here and here we have only 1. So we will take LCM. So multiply by 2 here also and here also, so that we can eliminate denominator. So here it is 3 into 61, that is 183. 3 into 3 as 9y. 5 into 10 as 5 into 2 as 10y equals to 12. Everywhere here it is 2, so I am just ignoring this. So now 9y minus 10y will be minus 19y. And this is 12 minus 183. So this will be 171 with negative sign. Okay. Then what is the value of y? This is minus 171 over minus 19. So 19 9s are 171. Okay. So what is the value of y now? That is 9 units. Now we will put this value in equation 3 to find the value of x. Therefore, put y equals to 9 in third equation. So what is x then? 61 minus 3 times y, that is 9 divided by 2. So this is 61 minus 3 into 9 is 27 by 2. So what is now 61 minus 27? So 11 minus 7 is 4. 5 minus 2 is 3. So 34 by 2, that is 70. So x is 17 in our case. So in the last we will say what is x and y? That is length and width. Therefore length is x, that is 17 units, and width is y, that is 9 units. Okay. So I hope now you understood how to solve this type of question. With this question our exercise 3.5 is over. If you like my teaching, please subscribe to my channel. This is all about this video. See you in my next video with the last exercise of this chapter. Thank you.